Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Foodyaari, I, Ms. Simran Ahuja, would like to extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed guest speaker today, Dr. Siddharth Lokhande sir, and all the attendees as well. Foodyaari has once again come up with a series of webinars for the food technologist community on the National Science Day. The topic for the first session, that is today's session, is the role of food science in building the future nation, which will be conducted by our guest speaker, Mr. S.M. Lokhande sir. Now, some brief highlights about Foodyaari. Foodyaari is a cloud web-based platform for the food technologist community. At Foodyaari, you will get a great learning experience in the form of quizzes, articles, news updates, and much more regarding the food sector. Foodyaari also provides you a large community of food professionals so that you can interact with them and form various meaningful conversations. Also, on the occasion of National Science Day, Foodyaari is organizing Food Festomania, sponsored by Food Tastes Consultancy, a proprietary firm established in 2009 by Sumedha Jalgaonkar ma'am. Food Festomania will consist of events like article writing, quiz biz, student talks, and webinar series like this. The registration is free for all. There are exciting prizes to look forward to, and there is e-certification for every participant. Events are lined up from the 21st February, that is today, to the 28th of February. Hence, I request all the attendees to take maximum benefit of this platform by actively participating in the Food Festomania Festival. To participate, please visit the website of Foodyaari and register there. For any other queries or details about the same, please contact Foodyaari at their Instagram handle with the same name. Now, a quick introduction about our speaker today. Dr. Siddharth Lokhande sir has been working as the Training and Placement Officer right from the year 2013. Sir has been the Secretary of Association of Food Science and Technologists, India, Kolhapur. Sir is presently working as Assistant Professor in the Food Technology sector at Department of Technology, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. We are very honored to have you in our presence today, sir. Before I hand over the webinar to our speaker, I would like to request all the participants, all the attendees to please post all your questions in the comments section below so that we can get to them towards the end of this webinar. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Simran, for brief introduction.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir. We shall begin.
Very good evening to all of you, and I'm very much thankful to Foodyaari platform given me an opportunity to represent on the occasion of National Science Day uh, on particular topic, that is role of food science and building in the nation. This particular topic I have chosen on the occasion of National Food Science Day week. Actually, it is the 28th of February, but this particular week we are celebrating in a very enthusiastic manner. So that's why I have accepted this particular uh, invitation, and I'm very much thankful to all the organizers and who those are supported directly or indirectly to given me an opportunity to represent myself on the occasion of this National Science Day week. And this particular presentation I have prepared intentionally for the specifically the students as well as the professionals, and majority of the part must be covered. So that's why uh, I have added some content intentionally for getting the maximum benefits of my all of the experiences from the teaching, research, as well as from the industry. So as the theme is very specific, that is celebrating the National Science Day. So that's 28th February is the every year we're celebrating this particular event in the memory of great scientist Sir C.V. Raman, uh, great physicians. Uh, has taken a lot of efforts and everybody is knows. I'm not going in detail about the historical part, but the great visionary person uh, got the highest, you can say the uh, prize from the all over the world. So, in the memory of this great personality, we are celebrating this particular day for getting the day we are celebrating for intentionally for certain reasons. And few points I have added. You see the themes added in the overall the country, if we are celebrating this particular day as a National Science Day, if you compare this all the themes, certainly you will see the in the year 2018, science and technology for the sustainable future was the theme. In the year 2019, it was science for the people and people for science. In 20th, it was women in science. And for this particular current year, it is science is for the welfare of the whole world. What it indicates that if you see the celebration of this particular day is very specifically it is targeted for theme based, and these themes are very related to the society stakeholders. That might be the students, that might be the researcher, that might be the professionals. Those are dealing in the agro based any kind of the the commodity or maybe the any of the organization those are leading. Those are directly or indirectly connected with this particular part. Though the industries are and institutes are having the gaps, the intention is that why we are celebrating this particular kind of the days, that is very clear. Because this bridge of the gap is the one of the agenda of higher education and technical education is consistently taking the efforts to bridge up this gap. So that's why the such kind of the occasions are the one of the opportunity to connect to each other. So with this intention, we are celebrating such kind of the days, and we are trying to bridge up the gaps in between the academia as well as in the industries as well as the industrial professionals. So these are the various themes, and these themes are clearly indicated that the every theme, if you see the punchline is that the we are here to resolve the problems of the society. Those are directly or indirectly associated with the profession, or it may be not be connected with the profession. Then why we are celebrating the National Science Day? The indications are very clear. The encouragement of the peoples for the food science and technology, which is very reluctant part, because unless and until if you don't connect with the peoples and if you don't connect the science and technology, then it's highly impossible part. Then another part, scientific applications in the daily life. Though we are dealing this particular professional field, but being in food technologies, how we can adopt this scientific knowledge in the form of application part for the daily life of the each and every stakeholder of the country. This is one of the very clear cut agenda behind the celebrating the National Science Day throughout the country. Then demonstration through the various medias like television is there, then the different invited talks like today's talk we have uh, organized here, then organize the several exhibitions exhibitions in the form of, you can see nowadays in the current scenario, if you see everybody is suffering from the several practical aspects. It is not able to perform in the specifically the in uh, educational institute and in research institute there is a uh, lack of gap. But even though on the occasion of this particular National Science Day, everybody should get aware about the uh, to exhibit the kind of things, practical things, though we are staying at home, but safely we should create an literature and create certain the small models and exhibit it somewhere, because theoretical lecture like today's lecture, it is not possible to convey the message or understand the things. So that's why the exhibition means whatever the things we have interpret in our mind, that should be convert into the practical aspect. This is the uh, very important thing. So that's why whatever creativity in your mind, that should be exhibit in the form of whatever the resources available with you, whatever the in-house R&D you can perform, or whatever in-house resources available with you, that you should just represent or collect somewhere and represent in the form of that. So that's why you see the remaining part of the presentation, I never added the text matter, because whenever the you will listen more the text matter, at that time every the listener or maybe the audience, maybe the don't create the interest. So that's why the majority of the part I have intentionally added the majority of the diagrammatical representation or figures I have added in the presentation. So this day is represented with the help of the exhibitions or database, or maybe the quiz or lectures, science models. Uh, right from the schools and colleges, the National Science Day is celebrated, and exactly this is the very great platform actually, and it should be happen in case of the food technology also, because most of the time I have gone through the several the the educational institute relevant to the food technology, as well as the other food, educational institute. In that we are lacking behind in the part of the practical aspects or maybe the models. In during the school timing, we are having the lot of ideas and creativity, and we are representing, preparing something. But in most of the part of the now the higher education part, uh, this might be the lacking part, because this is the very essential part, but though it is lacking, so that's why it is now the good opportunity in the form of such kind of the events we are organizing, and we are listening from the so many resource persons from the various backgrounds and from the so many renowned institutions. Again, the another objective or maybe the aim, implementation of the new technologies. About new technologies, and if you talk about this particular part, it is actually a very big issue, because new technologies means we must reluctant with the so many ongoing research from the renowned organizations, as well as the current market status. What is the status of the majority of the Indian multinationals as well as outside multinationals, what they are doing, or what is their strategic planning to invest in this particular segment. That is also very important. So that's why the implementation of the new technologies in the part of the food technology, it is very important, and everybody should associate with the current affairs of the our field. It is the job of each and everyone, not for the students, but each and every faculty and each and every food professional, they should reluctant with the what are the new technologies or advancements in the field of food technology that should be understand. Then another objective cell behind the celebrating this National Science Day, the achievements in the field of science and technology for human welfare. So that's why you can see the government is also trying for that. Even government organizations or maybe the every educational institute is having the one of the motto or one of the objective behind that. Whatever the achievements we have with us, that should be transferred to the society. It is one of the motto or one of the objective of each and every organization, because unless and until if you don't transfer these technologies or transfer this information to the society, it will not possible to the it will not possible the welfare of the society. So human welfare will be possible uh, whenever we will transfer all the information toward the human uh, welfare toward the society. Then opportunity to the scientific mind citizen in the country, definitely the as if you see the several reformation is takes place in terms of the science and technology, even in case of the upgradation in the part of the uh, some regulatory part, that is previously we was associated with the PFA 1954, and now we have the, right from the 5th of February 2011, FSSI is enforced in the country. It means that the scientific or science-based standard should be enforced in the system. It is uh, one of the part of the our system. So that's why the it's a great opportunity for scientific minds citizen in the country, or creating the awareness in the each and every stakeholder of the country. It is one of the agenda to celebrate the such kind of the events. So encourage the people and science and technology. Definitely, if see the trend is going on in this direction, definitely the changes may be takes place, and awareness among the all the peoples throughout the country will takes place. But it will took the time because all the constraints or maybe the difficulties throughout the country, that is one of the matter. And but definitely the technocrats like us will if you spread the awareness about the science and technology, definitely the changes will be takes place. Uh, the another part of the discussion, that is interdisciplinary approach, it is highly essential because so many times whenever we are talking about the food science and technology or maybe the food technology or food engineering, but it is not like that, because interdisciplinary approach is highly essential, because so many times we are choosing the certain areas or some parts according to the our own opinions, but it is not happen like that. The reason is that because the whenever we are leading the any food processing industry, at that time the every every part of the industry is having the equal importance. It is not possible to skip somebody and we can run the industry. So that's why engineering science, it is a very big area actually, and it is categorized in the food engineering and food technology. Then again, if you see the food engineering is categorized in the food engineering principles, and all the unit operations has been get included in this part, even plant design and equipment. So many times if you see the your basic subjects and everything, or every subject is very important. So that's why you don't treat as this subject is important and that subject is important, or uh, you don't decide by your own. You should decide according to the need of the industry, or according to the need of the society, according to the need of the market, according to the need of the current scenario. It should be there. So that's why food engineering, it is one of the segment in that food engineering principles or the unit operations has been included, and where actually we are performing this processing operations. In that area also we have to work a lot, because equipment is there, storage location is there, transportation means are there, conveying system modeling, when economics is there. Then this food science, engineering science, it is having the another area, that is food technology. In that you can get consider that applied food processing and packaging. Applied food processing, actually it's very big topic, actually it need the too much more time. So that's why we see the meat, fish, poultry, meat, then plant products, cereal, fats, etc. Packaging is another area where you can work a lot. I have added the another slides with respect to the packaging, that we'll discuss later on. Then again, the interdisciplinary approach, you can see the chemical science is also one of the very important segment, because the whole, if you see the current regulatory system is based on this particular part, because food chemistry, it is relevant to the food additives, and it is very big area, and dedicated segments allotted, even scientific panels are dedicatedly allotted for this part, that is food additives and contaminants. Food chemistry, it is again very base part of the food technology. Physical chemistry, chemical thermodynamics, molecular chemistry is there. Then uh, biosciences, it is also, you can see the majority of the food industries, they are run uh, with the help of, or with the support of the bioscience, or maybe with the help of the ingredients. So bioscience, it is also act as one of the major area where the food microbiology is there. Food microbiology, then enzyme technology, different enzymes, they are also act as the ingredient for the manufacturing purpose. Then biotechnology, genetic modification, you can see the magic of this particular part, the productivity, or maybe the uh, the availability of the fruit, specifically the horticultural produce are uh, get modified with the help of the innovations or inventions in the biotechnology, and genetic modification of the horticultural produce also supported a lot. Then nutritional science, in that area also you can focus a lot, nutrients and nutrition, dietetics, nutritional physiology. About this already I have added in the the some relevant content in the another slide. But interdisciplinary approach, it is highly essential, because uh, this is the time to connect with the other disciplines also, because you can see uh, being an engineering, or maybe the BTech from the ICRs organizations, or maybe the AICT approved organizations, everybody need the support of the other organizations also, because these are the application of the physics knowledge, or maybe the chemistry knowledge, or maybe the mathematics and statistics, or chemistry, biochemistry, each and every subject, or even your uh, basic subjects like your relevant to the uh, relevant to the infrastructure, that is plant layout design, that also matters a lot. So that's why the interdisciplinary approach, definitely it is uh, going to add the value in your teaching and learning process and your professional career. Then So another part, if you see the components of the food sciences, uh, by laws, the components of food science, or maybe the categories of the food, it is get categorized. It is not that much clearly visible, but by laws, if you see the 13 categories, along with the irradiated foods and proprietary 15, then 13 categories are dedicatedly allotted for the all the sectors, or majority of the food sectors has been covered, even though others, if it is not able to cover, but it is comes under the propriety. So the how big is the area? 15 categories. It means that the all the scientific panels are continuously working, belongs to the FSSI. So that's why the commodities, if you consider in that, the sugar is there, food grains are there, spices, edible oil, then marine products, another area. The for dairy, there is the dedicated segment allotted in the FSSI itself. Then beverages, then alcoholic, then aerated, packaged water, tea, coffee, and other drinks has been covered. Then convenience foods, ready to eat, ready to cook, processed fruit and vegetable products, bakery and confectionery. It means that if you see the area is too much broad, or agro-process sectors are broadly categorized, and even according to the regulatory system, it is very systematically get categorized. And now it's time to connect with this all the categories, and work according to your own area of interest, and work or connect with the all the relevant segments, or maybe the connect with the all the relevant industries, and take the maximum advantage of the all the segments and industries, as well as connect with the regulatory system. In the food, if you see the food is satisfying the hunger of each and every human being. So that's why in nutrition, the definition of food is very important, because it satisfies the hunger of the every human being, as well as the nutrition is the area. It compensate all the all the requirements which are essential for the diet of the each and every human being. So that's why the classification of the food, it is very important, because the already this basic part has been covered in the your routine curriculum, but now it is the time to see very carefully toward the classification of the foods, because again, the Food Safety Standards Authority of India, they have given the too much importance toward the nutrition and safety, and another part, that is analytical part of the industry. So that's why now it's very right time to wake up all of us, and connect with the all the aspects related to the food. And so that's why the food is having the very prime importance why we're eating the food, because it gives the it satisfies the hunger first of all, and then it will satisfy the nutrient requirement of each and every age group, and everyone of all of us. So that's why the chemical nature, proximate parameters, all the contents we are routinely included in our diet. Then functions, it gives definitely energy, then bodybuilding and protective. Then chemical properties, organic and inorganic properties are associated with macro and micronutrients. Then origins, there is very vast classification actually, plant and animal origin. And nutritive value, you see the nutritive value, the nutrition is associated with the various aspects. The food pyramid, it is one of the apex. You can see the content which will give the guidelines for classifying the characteristics, then designation, energy growth, then families. It is also connected with the families in the form of snacks, advertising, then varieties, etc. Nutrients, definitely you can see the several initiatives already initiated by the our government. So that's why right from schooling itself, the school lunch is there, then distribution of the several food product at school level, diet and exercise, dental care, diet guidelines, then providing the fibers in the diet itself. Then another important part of the caring the caring caring for the children, it is very important because in the early stage, if you are deficient in the certain nutrients, then definitely it will reflect the uh, several problems in your body as well as performing in your daily routine. So that's why caring for the children, then identifying the problem, safety, then label is one of the crucial part. We are talking again about the labels and how the labels are very informative whenever uh, we're dealing with the this particular profession. uh, so these are all the aspects related to the nutrition, and nutrition is one of the base of the profession. Uh, then these are the projected figures. If you see the overall impact of the forecasting figures of the food technology, that might be the 9.49% will be increased by the 2021. It means that, or it is indicating that all the major commodities like staple, dairy, fruit, and meat, poultry, these are the key segments, we can say, definitely going to uh, add the uh, economical impact in the market, because Indian food processing market is totally based on these four segments. So that's why these figures might be plus or minus, but majority of the part might be the cover in the coming future. So that's why each and everyone should keep in mind the major figures of these particular segments, keep in mind and keep in touch with all the relevant industries. Either it may be the Indian multinationals or outside companies, they are investing in this particular segment, and what kind of the upgradation or updates are going on in these particular segments. It should be extract from the all the resources available with you. Another slide I have intentionally added in this particular presentation, that is the every time the food science and technology, it is relevant to the food processing, important for the nation building. As we are talking about this particular occasion, that's National Science Day and its nation, and what are the exact upgradations are going in the market relevant to the Indian multinationals, or what is happening in the current scenario, that also very important, because unless and until though we are BTech students or maybe MTech, or maybe the professionals who those are uh, conveying their career in the food industry, but it is one of the part I have realized, and so that's why intentionally I have added this particular slide. And this content, what it indicates, that if you see the company like ITC, if you see the in the form of e-chopal, they have started their this agro-based uh, industry relevant investment. Then what was the motto? Then you can see the e-chopal they have established, and they are procuring the cereal grains and marine products, particularly. These two commodities they have targeted, and the cereal grains like wheat, soybean, and other cereal grains they have started to procure it, and really they have converted these all the procured material into the finished good also. The good example is that wheat processing, because if you see the in wheat processing, if you see whatever the material they are procuring at each opal in the Madhya Pradesh and northeast side, they are procuring that material in the form of contact farming and connected with internet connectivity toward the farmers, transparency toward their procurement system, and at the same time they are having the good traceability with their system. Because if you prove yourself कि you have the quality assurance system, then you must have the very good traceability record. Otherwise it is quite difficult to show or prove yourself to as a quality assurance. Because what happens ki so many times we are having the several confusions in our mind. The quality control and quality assurance, these are the designations or according to the uh, individual manufacturers capacity. The industries they are decide ki whether I should have the quality control department or quality assurance department. So but majority of the industries, the good multinational companies, I'm talking about good multinational companies, they are having the quality assurance. Because assurance means you have the confidence to uh, confidence toward your consumer ki, whenever I will buy it or consume it, then definitely I have the confidence ki I have the safety about the product. Even though the any incident if it is happens, then I'm able to trace out the things. If the problem is occurred, then where is the problem? So that's why the models like each opal, what happens, the with the help of contact farming, from which farmer I have procured which variety cereal grain I have procured, from where I have collected these marine products, each and every you can trace out because you have the database of that individual producer. So that's why the good thing is that the each opal or maybe the tools like this or system or supply chain management, if you have like this, then definitely the conduction of the backward traceability, it is very easy for any of the manufacturer. So that's why you can see the though they are manufacturing the Ashirwad atta in the Maharashtra, but all the wheat they are procuring at a single location, uh, location that is each opal, and from Madhya Pradesh they are transporting all the wheats because they are having the good database with them about all the farmers and who is the producer, what is the variety, what are the good agricultural practices they have adopted at their location, and at what stage it was harvested, how it is harvested, and how it is sorted, graded. All the majority of the primary or good agricultural practices they are adopting at their location. So that's why the future end danger is get reduced. The reason is that all the future problems maybe get reduced. Why? Because they are having the good traceability at their back end, and backward traceability records they have. Even though the problem is occurred, they can easily trace out because again they are having the internet system, because all the database is feed in their system, and they can easily trace out who is the farmer from whom I have procured this material, and how it is get transited from that farmer to the that company. Up to that level, if you have the good database, then definitely you can trace out the things if the problem is really get occurred in the your whole chain. So this is one of the thing you can see the, because see the assurance, quality assurance, it means that the assurance means whenever we are consuming anything, the customer should not hamper their health status. This is the the uh, one of the major objective of running the quality assurance department. So that's why the before before taking the raw material in the processing area, whatever the farm practices we are performing at the farm and backward end, that should be rectify it in a very judicious manner, then definitely it will going to help a lot to assure your end customer. So that's why the quality assurance, uh, for quality assurance and R&D, the majority of the industries are focusing a lot as compared to the other parts of the system, because regulators, they are having all the rights to court at any stage. So that's why the several incidents are with us, because several incidents, from that we have learned a lot, because regulatory system is too much stringent in a present scenario. So that's why this is one of the good example that if we have the good sound system, that is good tracking system or traceability system with us, definitely it will going to help a lot to successfully launch in the market. So this is one of the example. Then another, you can see the how the growth and development is takes place throughout the country. This is one example I have given. Then what are the other things or other players, that is farmers producer organization? It is one of the successful model, I can say, because uh, till throughout the country, specifically in Maharashtra, more than 2000, uh, maybe the uh, more than the 200 plus farmers producer organizations are there. But a few of the organizations like Sayadri Farms, they are successfully uh, they are launching, and continuously they are upgrading themselves, because because of their proper strategic planning, as well as the continuous upgradation, as well as the connectivity with the farmers, because more than 8,000 farmers they have connected, and one of the successful model throughout the country. Now we can observe, and people are, and they are ready to open to visit each and everyone throughout the country. And it is one of the ideal project right now, uh, running successfully in the country. Then contact farming, already the few of the part already I have covered in the e-chopal. So contact farming is one of the, you can see the the unless and until corporate should be reach up to the farm, it will not possible, because the the contact farming is one of the the support system which can be support to the agro processing industry. So that's why the initiative like e-chopal or maybe the contact farming, it is one of uh, the successful model we can say, and support to the industry. And always ministry is there, Ministry of Food Processing Industry, not much more talk about it, because several initiatives like top to total, then farm to fork, then several initiatives even for farmers, even for educational institutes, research organizations, even farmers, each and every stakeholder should be get benefited, and dedicated one of the ministry, it is now supporting a lot to each and every stakeholder of the country. So that's why it's our duty to connect with the what are the initiatives. The recent initiative, you can say, the one district one product, doubling the income of the farmer. What it indicates, ministry is supporting a lot. And you can see the I think each and every district now is having the opportunity to connect with this particular part. And I think the advertise has been published for each and every district to uh, connect with Ministry of Food Processing Industries and district Jilla Krishi Adhikshak in the form of district agriculture officer, you can connect with this project. And I think for Kolhapur it was 14 consultant they need, but I'm somewhat doubtful to how many peoples they are connected with this project. It's doubtful. You will get all the guidelines and everything from the ministry's website, and every district already they have published in the all the local newspapers. So the ministry is supporting a lot. They are having a lot of schemes and opportunities to connect as a food technologist, and it is one of the good thing, the dedicated ministry with us to support a lot to get the maximum benefits and connect with the all the segments in the part of the food processing. Then mega food park model, already it is, everybody is knowing that the major cities like Aurangabad is there, Satara is there, then so many other cities. Nagpur is there from the Maharashtra. The mega food parks already they have uh, given the lot of subsidies, and they have occupied the spaces and supported for the farmers groups, self-help groups, then individual, even for individual farmers in the form of farmers producer company. Uh, so that's why you can see the uh, this is again one of the good opportunity. Ready-made setup is available. Who those are having the individual capacity to invest in this particular field, they can invest and take the maximum advantage of the such kind of the models, the supported by the ministry itself. And these are the some facts and figures about the processing. You can see the 91% and 9%. What it indicates, the processing share in the manufacturing and processing segments, all the segments and their shares. If you see, it is not that much clearly visible, but definitely the ratio of this processing aspect, definitely in coming days it will get enhanced with all the available resources and support of the all the system of the our country. Then this is one of the example I have intentionally added, because several times the several confusions in our mind, how I should proceed further as an entrepreneur, or maybe the how I should connect with the startups. Definitely the you can say the lady belongs to the electrical background. How she can connect, she has connected with the HUL. It is one of the renowned multinational company, and the how the this particular model or this case study will help a lot to renew revenue generation, how it can be converted right from the, if you produce the fresh, then you can if you sell it in mandis, then you will get the 20 to 25% only the rate of processing. But if you connect with the models like contact farming, uh, exactly the arun agro Varun Agro, what they have done, this 20 to 25%, they have increased up to 75 to 80%. What it indicates, this case study will indicate that our uh, techno-economical feasibility and connectivity with the farmers or each and every stakeholder in and around our own regions, that will also create a lot of opportunities. So that's why this is not the content is developed by me, but it is available on the internet itself. You can get the maximum advantage or maximum information from the resources resources like this, or connect with the good case studies from the good organizations. So that's why it is one of the Varun Agro's case study. If you see the videos and everything is available, and several participant may be connected with such kind of the organizations, but it is need of time to connect with the such kind of the organizations and take the maximum advantage of the available resources. Another is the example that is several time I have quote this example, that is paperboard. This is one of the innovation. You can see the variety of the variants as well as the variety in the packaging material. That is one of the you can say the innovation in this particular segment in ready to drink. If you see the few days back, few of the Indian multinationals and other outside multinationals, they are having the monopoly, but the the brand like paper boat, how it is get introduced in the market and where it is now. The base of the this particular the successfully launching in this particular segment, that is the variants and innovation in the packaging material, and another part that is the cost effectiveness, right from 5 rupees 10 rupees. If you are getting the product in the very very good in very good container or in a packaging material and convenient to use, even eco-friendly packaging material, good label information, each and everything is there, or even the all the the nutritional aspects as well as the the all the sensorial parameters are up to the mark, and then how you can see the definitely the consumer will be accept. And so that's why the successfully you can say that few days back, the 5 or 10 years back, the brand was not there, but now you can see the majority of the locations, now this all the variants and this product is available, and people are accepted this particular product, though it is not big brand like multinationals. So thing is that, then another thing is that the another example, that is idli dosa batter. The very convenient product is prepared and launched in the market. We'll get all this information from the internet itself, but these examples I have intentionally added because big companies, they are having the history behind them, but now the emerging or recently the few of the youngsters specifically, even though belongs to the other backgrounds, they have also created a lot of innovations and they have grabbed the market in the recent area, recent time period only. So that's why idli batter dosa, it is one of the good example you can say. And now they have switched in the lot of other products like the fresh coconut water in a convenient packaging material. Also, they have introduced. Apart from that, they have planned in the other products also. So this is one of the, can see the youngsters, they have actually taken the maximum advantage of the technology, science and technology. Then jackfruit, the IT person, during the pandemic situation, he thought this particular unutilized food is specifically in case of the Konkan region and in this particular area, this particular uh, food, how you can see that it is underutilized or the wastage is too much huge. But the person, he has thought and he has prepared the powder from the this particular fruit, and he has started to compensate our routine diet only. He has not made any compulsion, or he has not created the big infrastructure, or nothing he has did, but he has taken a lot of efforts, and now the jackfruit powder compensated with the help of the uh, in the your routine diet. It is not as a medicine, but in your routine diet, like your flours, majority time of the staple foods like our wheat flour, or maybe the any kind of the flour based products, whenever we are using, just add the 1 spoon and just replace the 1 spoon, then definitely there is a the drastic change in the diabetic. because diabetic mellitus, it is one of the huge problem of the whole country. And now he has proven that without the only on the basis of the biochemical study we can say the, but he has not gone for the rat study or maybe not any other complicated analytical part, but while using this particular uh, fruit powder, definitely it will reduce down the blood sugar level of the human being, and he has proven and successfully launched in the market, and now this product is uh, he's commercialized, he has commercialized. So that's why this is one of the opportunity ki, though the some of the products are underutilized or not unutilized, that can be utilized in a professional manner, technical and scientific base. If you have, then definitely you can uh, create an innovation and something different from the others. So thinking in a different manner, it is one of the need of R. So that's why the base of science and entrepreneurship, if you thinking, then definitely such kind of the innovations and some kind of the ideas you must have in your mind, and then you can proceed further. Then application of food science in one's life. If you see the already I have given some idea about the packaging and labeling regulation 2011. Dedicated regulation is allocated by the FSSI. So packaging is, it is one of the very big area actually, where because all the products, whenever you are packing inside the any kind of the packaging material, at that time the compatibility, shelf life and convenienceness of that packaging material, it is very important, because whenever you are opening this particular package material, at that time your label declaration, it is very important, because allergen and nutrient content, what kind of the conditions we have to follow, uh, right from the storage conditions, then net content is there, nutritional content, then nutritional information, ingredient list, use of instruction, it is also matters a lot, because whether I should store it at room temperature or maybe either there is specific temperature condition is required, that also matters. Then manufacturers details, each and every information, it is very essential, as well as the new label for your product, that also matters. The serving is there, then calories must be displayed on the packaging label, daily values has been uploaded, then added all the macro and micronutrients percentage, that also matters, and remaining part is relevant to the your proximate analysis. So uh, what it indicates that the if you have the good observation skill or good observation of the label and reading of label, then definitely that person is having the definitely the different uh, can say the different judgment as compared to the layman. So though it is food technologist or maybe the allied person, but being a food technologist, everyone should get aware about the seriousness of the whatever the content and label declaration, and what is the packaging material is used, because as the compatibility is matters a lot, because what kind of the food is added in that packaging material, that that is also very important, because so many times the migration maybe takes place from the food to packaging material and from packaging material to food. So that's why the knowing the information about the packaging material as well as the label information and nutritional facts must be we understood by the each and every food technologies as well as the other stakeholders of the country, because the label and for labeling and uh, labeling regulation dedicatedly FSSAI, that's why they have allotted in the our regulatory system. So it is one of the big area where the each and everyone should get associate with the part of the knowledge of the packaging and labeling regulations. Then this is one of the ideal label. I have given one of the example, the the food label, how it should be right from the top, even in the center what information is given. No doubt majority of you might be associated with this, or maybe you are reading the label very carefully, but it's an the again the information point of view I have added this particular example. So the label reading will give a lot of information and lot of knowledge, because whenever you are reading one label at that time you are associated with one segment right from the each and every part, because ingredients and each and everything is given, nutritional facts are given, and which part is to be displayed, and what are the good things and what are the bad things, that also indicated. And label taught a lot to each and everyone. So that's why reading the label and observation toward the label will taught a lot whenever you are visiting to the unknown person, unknown location, or maybe the you are associated with the unknown product at that time. This might be one of the you can say the way to connect with the food technology. Another part, that is government, science, and citizen. Whenever we are talking about the this particular the day is celebrating belongs to the science fraternity, as well as the government is also promoting a lot, and it is associated with the citizens of the country. So that's why you can say the several initiatives, and this information is already uploaded on the website itself, FSSI's website itself. This is not an creation of me, or it is already available. So that's why each and everyone should associate with each and every part is given on the FSSI's website, because it is one of the great resource material for each and everyone. So save food and share food, importance clearance, then license and registration. There's recently the FOSCOS is one of the changes takes place in the licensing and registration. So everybody should get familiar with that. Food regulation portal, Javik Bharat, everybody is talking about the organic, how much is the organic, 100% or 90, 80%, 70%, what is the criteria. So that's why the already the one initiative on the basis of the analytical part, Javik Bharat initiative already launched by the FSSAI, and according to that, whenever you are manufacturing a product and pack in the packaging material, at that time Javik Bharat logo is mandatory. Ki how much percentage is there in your product? It should be mentioned in the form of percentage. Then serve safe and nutritious food in catering and this uh, petty food business manufacturers, as well as the state vendors, is one of the agenda to serve the food, safe food product to the each and everyone. Dark book is given the lot of information related to the all the commodities and their analytical part. Pink book is given the RDS, that is recommended daily allowances for each and every food group, age group, and for each and every food commodities. Transforming the food safety and nutrition landscape is there. Then safe and nutritious food, food mart, food fortification, all the essential commodities like oil is there. Then flour is there, then milk is there. Some of the commodities they have targeted, and fortification initiative they have taken by the FSSI, and successfully it is now slowly it is get introduced in the majority of the food, uh, cereal base, as well as the oil, then milk is there. Slowly they have targeted because most of the commodities are consumed in a huge manner, so that's why fortification is, it is very essential. Infolate, again the analytical part they have highlighted a lot. Then packaged water, about consumption of water, no need to tell about it. Then milk monitoring, because this is one of the hugely adulterated commodity. So that's why the milk quality monitoring system it is very essential, because rapid test as well as the the different rapid kits should be introduced to get the immediate results about the adulteration of milk at platform itself. For step food safety training and certification, it is one of the initiative targeted by the FSSA, and so that's why you can see the awareness among the all the petty food business operators, even catering persons, then state vendors, then retailers. For each and everyone, they have prepared the good modules and training sessions organized by the different trainers, professional trainers, as well as educational institutes. And ITC FSN itself, it is one of the the mode of the communication for getting the knowledge about the food safety, uh, about your segment or about your own manufacturing unit. Food standards, this is again a very big area actually, where you can work a lot, or whatever the updates are available on the website itself, FSH websites, that you can uh, capture and try to extract the knowledge from this particular part. Uh, then again, the other initiatives are also very important. Safe, nutritious food, eat right India, Swachh Bharat, then food identity and verification system. Then already the eat about eat right campus, you can see the already one initiative we have actually uh, tried to implement in our organization itself. So that's why at that time, uh, at least we have got an idea how should conduct the audit about the whatever the preparation areas, either it is mess or canteens, where what kind of the cares we must take, or what kind of the things we should adopt, or GMP protocol should be adopt. And documentation part is also we have understood by approaching the eat right, uh, uh, eat right movement of the FSSI in our campus. Then nutritious and safe food, you can see the several health problems may get occurred, but for that the several initiatives like trans fat, the percentage of trans fat reduction, already initiative they have taken, right from 5% to 3%. It is one of the mandate, and recently one of the the regulation is published by the FSSI itself. So these are the some of the very informative and very good initiatives, and directly or indirectly you can associate with this all the initiatives, or you may can take the advantage of this all the initiatives by connecting with the all the given information on the website itself. So again, I have intentionally added this one more slide. In pandemic, everybody might be suffering from the several incidents, because the availability of food, and how should be the food, and what will be the alternative source, or how we can boosting our immunity uh, and several parts you can see at that time. Really, the each and every person from the country, uh, they have focused on the food and food processing, and food product development was continuously going on in the market, as compared to the other segments, the some essential commodities production as well as distribution, it was there. But how we can see the few of the segments, all of a sudden they got the shoot out the prices of the products and unavailability of the products, and that was the one of the opportunity. And so that's why the new food product development as well as introducing the food product was one of the opportunity in the field of food science and technology with respect to the health consciousness among the each and everyone was there. And so that's why the validated products like the Prash, as well as the medicinal tablets, or maybe the several products get launched in the market, and it was one of the opportunity for the food science relevant to the health, fiber rich, everybody is doing that. And in present scenario, if you see the nutrition, health, and wellness, this is again one of the part key. If you don't have the proper nutrition, definitely your health will get affected. And if you don't have the proper health, then need to take the support of the wellness. So this particular part also highlighted a lot since last few months. Then healthy herd diet chart, this particular information is available, how much is to be the diet is to be required according to the each and every the human being, according to his physical status and workout of the throughout the day, that highlighted. And one more part I would like to highlight here, several times we are having the several confusions, what current scenario or what current research is going on at which organizations. But due to the time constraints, I am unable to connect with all the organizations throughout the country. But I have taken these two organizations, leading organization I can say throughout the country. They are performing a lot of research and technology transfer activities. They are consistently performing throughout the country, and for the several stakeholders of the country. So the product like turmeric powder and improved process means that the agrobase is one of the, and some regional product and their exploration. It is one of the primary agenda of that particular regional research organization. But it is not happen that, but the of course Safetera is having the big institute and very specialized areas, and various products not belongs to the only southern region, but the other products are also they are focusing a lot. But they are giving the one example, key turmeric powder improved process means post harvest management of the turmeric and its conversion into the value added product. It is the need of time, because I would like to give one example here. The farmers, they are taking a lot of efforts to cultivate their crops, but due to lack of the gap in between, which cultivar I should select and which should be cultivated, that is not there. So that's why you can see the traditionally or traditional mindset of the farmer, that is also one of the gap according to my own opinion. Because if you see some of the improved varieties of the turmeric developed by the ICR's research organizations, and already they have commercially cultivated by that particular region, then why we should go for the traditional? That is again questionable. So why we should not proceed further to approach toward the some improved varieties of the any cultivar? It is not like that. only for the turmeric itself, but apart from turmeric, any uh, or agricultural produce, horticultural produce, whenever you are trying to, whenever you have decided to cultivate it, at that time, take the all the information about that cultivar, its productivity in terms of qualitative and quantitative manner. So this is the one of the I can say the one of the very important point, because as the land holding is day by day it is get decreasing, as well as the availability of resources like irrigation facilities, as well as the climatic conditions, these are the other constants are also available. So that's why the and in such kind of the situation, what will be the key factor to enhance the productivity of the agricultural produce, as well as the productivity in terms of qualitative and quantitative. So this is one of the way I can say the selection of the appropriate cultivar, it is one of the way out. So that will definitely going to add the value in your income, as well as that will definitely going to add the uh, or that can be add the reduction in the processing, or maybe the other allied things you are unnecessarily wasting, that can be definitely get reduced. So whenever you are deciding the cultivar, so I would like to give one example here. The previously the throughout the country, you can say the Shellam, Krishna, and Tekkurpeta, then some of the Vayagaon is one of the cultivar, it is cultivated throughout the Maharashtra and some southern regions. But now recently the ICR, they have introduced the several cultivars like Sudarshan is there, then Suguna is there. These cultivars are improved cultivars. And what was the condition of the previous cultivars? These all the previous cultivars like Shellam is there, Krishna is there, Tekurpetha, or maybe the allied varieties like Vayagaon is there. According to the region or regional cultivation practices, these cultivars are having the curcumin content on an average up to the 2.5 to 3%. But now these improved varieties are having the content in the range between up to the 6 to 8%. What it indicates that means almost the content is get doubled. So that's why you can see the all the efforts we are taking for cultivating the same variety. But if you are selecting or choosing the appropriate cultivar, at that time you can see the how it will be can convert this agenda of our the uh, conversion of the doubling of the income of the farmer, it will possible then and then, whenever the farmer will not choose the proper cultivar. So that's why the efforts will remain same, all the inputs, uh, all the resources we are using in a similar manner, but where is the difference? Qualitative and quantitative matters a lot. So that's why the qualitative factors are very important, because uh, the curcumin is one of the valuable compound. If you see the if you are available in the improved varieties in a double quantity, then definitely the your value addition of the your agricultural produce will be possible. Then another organization, that is Indian Institute of Food Processing and Technology, Tanjavur. It is one of the renowned institute. You can say the so many of all of us are familiar with this particular organization, and what kind of the innovations and initiatives they have taken, that is also matters a lot, and what kind of the technology transfer extension work, and how they are spreading throughout the country. You can see the small projects like the tomato processing in the vehicle itself, mobile vehicle they are using, and throughout the country they are going and showing the demonstration to get aware about the farmers ki you can just buy it or you can create your own infrastructure, and you can also get convert this your raw produce into the value added products, and you can create your own brand. So this is one of the intention of the majority of the organizations. I can say the central government or government organizations, they are trying a lot to transfer this technology toward the all the stakeholders of the country. So this is the one of the intention, and one more very good I can say the initiative taken by the Indian Institute of Food Processing and Technology Tanjavur. That is the fruit and vegetable uh, stall. They are having the fruit and vegetable stall, and it is uh, having the refrigeration system on the basis of with the help of the solar system. Means solar energy is they have utilized to get maintain the temperature or get reduce down the field heat of the produce, or to maintain the temperature of the horticultural produce and keep the horticultural produce fresh. This is another very good example. Means it means that it is the need of time to uh, utilize all the resources of the your teaching and research organization, or maybe all of us connected with the research, or maybe the related to the educational institute, or maybe the food professionals. Then one more thing that I would like to tell you, what are employability skills. So at the end, the on the occasion of the National Science Day, we have discussed since last 1 hour about on the several aspects, but the thing is that everybody is very curious about the employability after completion of BTech or MTech, or maybe the in your professional career, upgradation is required for each and everyone. At that time, the this employability skill, or how to get enhance or improve my employability skills, and how I should get upgrade. This is the again very big question mark in front of us. But whatever the still examples I have given to connect with the industries, to connect with the very small projects like run by the this Foodyaari Mysore or I-50 Tanjavur, or maybe in-house your own research or in-house laboratory research, that will also enhance the skills. Because unless and until if you don't connect with the industries, or you don't connect with the very small projects, your what can I say the uh, during your third years or fourth years, your research project and your mini projects and your industrial training, that will help a lot. Because during that, not only during that, but right from since from the first year itself, if you connect with the all the skill sets, the basic subjects you are learning in the first semester, second semester, then second year onwards, your basic subjects relevant to the uh, the science and technology and relevant to the engineering unit operations and knowledge of the regulatory, if you uh, grab slowly according to the uh, that subject, and whenever you will connect the same subject knowledge toward the industry, subject knowledge toward the regulatory, and subject knowledge to the current scenario or need of the market and need of the society, if you connect, then definitely the skill set will be definitely useful. But due to the time constraint, we have the limitations to talk a lot about the other part. So with this I will stop here, and if you have any doubts or queries, then now the topic is open for the questions and answers or any your doubts. I will try to resolve it. Even though if I will not able to resolve it, then definitely you can connect with me. I will provide my email and contact number, so you can connect with me at any time. At any moment, you can ask me. So, shall we stop here? Hello, hello.
Hello. Yes.
Shall we stop here or anything else?
Yes, sir. We can end the session here. Sir, on behalf of Foodyaari, I would like to appreciate your sincere efforts that you have taken your time and energy out for this seminar, which has lasted for 1.5 hours. Thank you so much for your sincere efforts, sir.
Okay, fine. No. Uh, Also, I would like to thanks to given me an opportunity to all the organizers for uh, given me an opportunity and represent myself. Uh, have any doubts or queries? You can convey me. I will try to resolve it. Or
Yes.
it,
So the session has been very thorough. We have no queries or questions as of now.
okay.
So
Okay.
let us proceed further.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Also, on behalf of Foodyaari, I would also like to congratulate and thank Food Aces Consultancy for partnering with Foodyaari and sponsoring Food Festomania. I extend my thanks to all the attendees for your patient participation and lastly Foodyaari for organizing this webinar. With this, I conclude this live session. Until next time then, thank you very much, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you.